Yeah. FBA. Breeze Omega. You focused on the old me. Watch this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm different, but y'all focused on the old me. The Laker dynasty, the Shaq and the Kobe. Perpetual oyster, yeah, that's the rollie. You riding waves, chasing dicks like Moby. Yeah, I'm in the dark, sounding like a shinobi. Yeah, in your heart, I'm the one that you known G. Filler packs and the scats with the OGs. Built it on a pillar, not a funeral pie. Breathe, scat pack, screaming on power on the tide. You should've seen the truth straight through the wire. You know country for old men. No one's gonna hire. You feeling the sweat, wet with perspire. Truth teller, but they calling me a liar. Foundational black walking straight through the fire. I see the snakes, I see them shed skin. They're banging on the gates of hell, let them in. Tears of a clown, but I'm still smiling. Volume at a 10 while the world stays silent. Go ahead, let them spit words like Letterman. Foundational black, call me a veteran. Banging on the doors of hell, let them in. I seen the snakes, I seen them shed skin. Try to get close like they next to kin, but they messy with the games they playing. Burrito styles, I'm only one of many. Needles child, and I ain't folding for a penny. Keeping down, but it's so proud. They hate the black, cause we so loud. So I turn up the volume, Percocet, Oxy, Valium. Tears of a clown, keep the smile in the stadium. Blame it on my phone while you keep asking. I'm a king in the dark, y'all just acting. Truth teller, but they calling me a liar. Foundational black walking straight through the fire. I see the snakes, I see them shed skin. They're banging on the gates to hell, let them in. Tears of a clown, but I'm still smiling. Volume at a 10 while the world stays silent. But they calling me a liar. Foundational black walking straight through the fire. I see the snakes, I see them shed skin. They're banging on the gates of hell, let them in. Tears of a clown, but I'm still smiling. Volume at a 10 world stays silent.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is. Breeze Omega.
Check it. I wrote this hopeless.
Filled with the dominance.
Frappuccino flow. Yeah, you know who the codist is.
Filled with the dominance.
Grandma screaming bingo while we playing for the win. From the pachinko parlors back to where the plots begin. survive that sinkhole rocks round your head. We see the dots, 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 dots. Movement mechanical, dancing like in casino bots. New Jack City vibes, watching how that Nino plots. He ain't a gangster, he just knows the local spots. But now we singing to the feds, talking to the cops, chasing after clout. Why? Is that how you get your props? Now you're locked away, someone else took your slot. That ain't a circle, it's a pit where the bodies rot. Dots, dots. I wrote this hopeless, filled with the dopiness, Frappuccino flow, yeah. You know who the coldest is. Grandma screaming bingo while we playing for the win. From the pachinko parlors back to where the plots begin. Yeah. I wrote this hopeless. Immerse you in the heat, dead in the desert sand. That's what the thirst do when you're in a lonely land. Steel walls, iron talons, now they can't hurt you. Cause you've been through the fire, you know what that hurt do. Popping the pearl, stop, tell me what's the worth, dude. I'm mapping out the earth, longitude and latitude. Dungeon explorer, checking all your attributes. Can you form a strategy, build up a battle group. You ain't ready for war. Survive any and all when they come to battle you, or run to the forest like the frightened tattle do. You were afraid, that's why the rhythm scattered you. Boom, boom, boom. Now the legend splattered too. Clear the street, but you survived the hit, so I'm not mad at you. I respect you. You brought the intellect, just like you had to do. Death before dishonor, that's why I clapped at you. Weapon with the body, and the residue. Words are illegible, the beat stock's incredible. Living through the detox, healing in the medical. I'm glad you made it back, glad you made it home. We're finally all grown, seeds planted in the storm. Yeah.
What it do, family? What it do? What's going down in your town, your neck of the woods? What's in your hood? You know what it is. It's your boy Breeze Omega, that's Breeze. We in here for the Friday / into Saturday flip. I had a lot of shit going on today. Then it started snowing out this bitch again. Had a nigga having to clean up all this damn snow again. God damn, I'm sick of this snow. And I'm a New York nigga, but I'm tired of this shit, man. I didn't come all the way to Virginia to be dealing with the same old New York shit. I had to get away from the tethers, and I thought I was getting away from the snow, but I might have to go further, family. I got to go deep in the South, back to the roots to get away. But even there in the South, it ain't been safe. If you've been hearing about our family members in Mississippi, where, there's been brothers and sisters, especially our older brothers and sisters, who have been suffering from this damn storm because these devils out there and the goddamn coons that was in charge out there ain't been looking out for our people. So check on your people out in Mississippi. We're going to have a brother talk about that in just a minute. But if you got family out there, make sure y'all checking in on the family, because you know how it is. We already marginalized in this system of white supremacy. So make sure you are thinking about your family members and send some love out there if you can, because it is going down. It is pressure. Always, we know what it is. That's why we swim, so we won't drown. You know what it is. Foundational Black Americans. Definitely everybody was talking about, oh, that's just some niggas on the internet, this, that, and the third. But we in the lexicon, as you saw on ABC News. They was the ones putting it out there. And they use that term specifically. What it do? The venerable Pinky Wells in the house. What it do, beloved? I know you one of my favorite people. You know that, Pinky. Big shout out to Pinky. What it do? And at James C. I'm on TikTok too. I'm it's just Breeze Omega. I'm Breeze Omega on all platforms except for Snakebook. On Snakebook, they make me use my real name. That's why I don't never give a damn about saying my real name on here. Cause if I gotta use it on Snakebook, then it's already out there. So I don't give a damn. I ain't worried about that shit. I am who I am. Ain't no spinach talking over here. It's that real shit. Man, did y'all see that that video? Trump, you got niggas like Robert Griffin III, the most weird nigga who be talking shit about black people, talking about don't nobody's got to ever be shown to look like no monkey. Nigga, this how I know y'all niggas stupid. This how I really know y'all people don't critically think and y'all really fucking dumb. Particularly you, Robert Griffin III. That's right, James. See, they think we an internet group. We as real as it come. We in the flesh. We on the street. We know who we see, and we can tell who's a foundational Black American. We could tell who's African, who's Caribbean. And y'all think white people don't know that. They know that shit too. Stop playing yourself. But these niggas out here, Robert Griffin III, a nigga who laid up with a Becky, talking all this shit about black women and black people all the time. Now, yeah, you put RG5. Fresh. I don't know if that's the joke, RG5. But yeah, RG3 is a fucking goofy. And he's sitting up here talking about nobody should be caught portrayed as a monkey. Nigga, ain't you from Africa, nigga? Is he an African? Nah, FBA is common in the streets where I'm at. Where I'm at in Virginia, I don't know what's going on y'all side of the block, Pinky. But on this side of the block, nah, it's good, Fresh, because that was if it was a joke, it was funny. But on my side of the block, niggas is saying and using the term FBA all the time. All the time. All the time. I'm out here in Virginia. Niggas is using FBA all the time. And niggas ain't mixing their words. I just seen a brother today. I was up at the store, at the gas station. The nigga like, yo, what up, my FBA brother? That nigga said, and that nigga was like, they were driving through. That nigga was like, he was like, yo, bro, you know where I could get some, what's the name, man? I'm like, nigga, this is Virginia, nigga. You go to the goddamn weed store. My brother, he was like, wait, what? And I went and showed the nigga where the weed store was. And that nigga was so happy. That nigga broke me off some of the weed. I was like, you ain't have to do all that, brother. But I ain't gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. So I took the shit. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, as my grandma always told me, nigga. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. So he gave me the shit. I took it, and I was grateful for the brother giving me some weed. Like shit, I ain't have to buy none. So yeah, I'm gonna accept it. So shout out to that brother. But that nigga, he could tell right away. He said, yeah. He said, bro, I knew you was FBA right away. I was like, see? I was like, some people act like we don't know who we is. But for the most part, most of us know who the fuck we is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The fact that we made it on the news for good shit, not no bad shit, that they ain't tag us in no bad shit, that's where it is. And that's where we gotta keep the vectoring at. That's why we can't let up off the gas. We can't let up off the gas. That's right, Jane. Yo, you can't let up off the bumper. You can't let up off the bumper. You gonna have to stay on their ass. Especially all these old niggas and all these raccoons and all these tethers. Cause all of us are surrounded by tethers. We on the same shit out here. I keep fighting them. I go to the council meetings every week and I keep telling them when they use the term African American, I'll be like, excuse me, I'm always raising my hand. And they be like, what? Man, we're not we don't use the term African American. Can you please stop? I said that woman right there, she's an African American. She's an African. I'm not in the same realm as her. I'm a foundational black American. And it be black people in there starting to clap. Yeah, you could be American freedman too. I don't tell you what you could be a Martian, but the lineage is gonna be the lineage. It don't matter to me, but I'm telling you where I'm at and where I've been noticing there's brothers who using the term. A lot, and particularly a lot of young brothers. And as that shit goes out, that shit gonna solidify. It may not happen right at this moment, but we not looking to be waiting for no long. We trying to get this shit popping right now. That's why I said we staying on people bumpers. That's plebiscite babble. That's the shit Pan Africans be saying. We already got laws on the books. All those laws that we got pushed for civil rights, those were pushed by foundational black Americans. Those are the same damn people we are. We just naming ourselves now. It's no difference. We're the same fucking people. Whether you aboriginal or you claim indigenous, we all the same fucking people. You don't that's plebiscite and Taliban. It's got to be FBA on the book. No, it ain't got to be that. We already the same people who made that shit get on the book in the first place. We're the ones who got civil rights. Niggas just was under different terms and different names. When you go through that, that's all the same bullshit you hear Roland Martin say. You hear all these Pan-Africans saying, well, what y'all get on the books? Nigga, we is the niggas that got all that, Robert Nesbitt. All of them were foundational black Americans. No, those laws ain't for everybody. They were for us. They were usurped by the white supremacists. Y'all gotta stop that shit, man. It's like, this the weird shit. Y'all always going to that, well, you've got to get something on the books. We already got it on the books. What we got to do now is identify ourselves and make the clarity and separate ourselves from that media term, because African American was a media term. Shout out to Pharaoh said that. Pharaoh said that. I was listening to him late last night, and he was talking about how they had to use those terms because, in the 60s, it was Italian Americans. Um, it was Greek Americans, because everybody had these different enclaves. So they didn't want to just let us be who we was already called, identifying ourselves as black, because he said it. He was living at that time. I wasn't even born, but he said it. When James Brown was saying I'm black and I'm proud, that's what something was going on. Even he played a video where James Brown was against what Martin Luther King was saying. James Brown, in a clear video, was stating he was not with that African nothing shit. We ain't African, we black. And I was telling people that if you go back and look at the old times, there's articles where black people are saying, nah, we black. We not anything else. We just identify. Even some of them who said they were indigenous were just like, yeah, we're tired of fighting with that. We just going to be black. There's plenty of evidence showing that black people were black. I ain't never called myself African American. My grandmother ain't never called us African American. Not my mama, not my daddy. None of them use that term. We only use black in my household. All my neighbors only use black. I don't know nobody who use African American. So you got to stop saying that shit, Pinky. You act like you generalizing everybody as if you know every nigga from the east to the west, north to the south. That ain't true. No, they didn't. They didn't bully him to sing I'm black and he proud. No, he didn't. I'm telling you, go watch Farrell said that. Farrell said that is from LA. He's an old brother from LA. He just played videos last night where James Brown is sitting there self-identifying as black. Ain't nobody bullying him. What are you talking about? I'm telling you from articles. What are you talking about? I'm sitting watching other people pulling up articles. It ain't that hard for you to go look and see. Good Lord, you ain't got to be fiery every day for no damn reason. And being fiery and being wrong, that's just extra crazy. He was sitting there playing videos last night. No, they didn't bully him. Why didn't he say that in the videos that Farrell said that played last night? He didn't. There was nothing in those videos that said, "Oh, I was bullied to be black." No, no. James Brown is saying, "I'm black. We always been black." He's saying it right in the video. He's saying it with his damn chest. He ain't saying nobody bullied him. And another funny thing he said in the video, yeah, I'm black as hell, but I'm going to fuck me some white women too while I'm at it. He said that. This is a funny ass video. It's in black and white too. It's in black and white. I don't got to make this shit up. You ain't right. Just because you say you right don't mean you right, Pinky. Get your channel and then you come and you present all that information, Pinky. Get your channel and I'm going to come watch it and you put all that shit up on the screen. Until that, I don't want to hear shit about what you saying is right. I'm telling you what I saw with my own eyes last night. I'm looking, listening, and I was watching. Go watch his playback last night. The brother name is Farrell said that. It's an older brother. He said he grew up hearing that. He grew up, said all they ever identified was as black. The same way my family. I never heard African American nothing. You just say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want about you ain't right. Nan nana boo boo. I don't care. You're not gonna get me on my square with your consistent being a contrarian. I'm not gonna agree with the bullshit. Wait till maybe Big E will get here and then you and Big E, he can be right with you. Other than that, I don't agree with what you got to say. I know what the hell I watched last night. I don't know what the hell you watched. Until you can show me and prove it to me, I don't believe you. I know what I was looking at last night. I know exactly what I was looking at on another man's page. He didn't just say shit to me, he showed me. And I was like, oh, yeah, that nigga telling the truth. And not once did I see any video of James Brown talk about, I was bullied into saying I'm black. No, he didn't say that. He also even talked about his Indian side. But he also, in that same video, said, well, we just got tired of fighting these devils about being the Indians that we was, and we just decided to all be black. That's exactly his words. By the way, happy Foundational Black History Month, family. Shout out to motherfucking FABC. Listen to this African.
For a long time, there was no communications between black Africa and black Americans here in the United States. I came here in college, and it was very difficult. For a long time, there was no communications between black Africa and black Americans here in the United States.
What?
I came here in college,
what?
and it was very difficult for a long time.
This is in the 60s. What did he say? There was no connection between black Africa and black Americans? Why didn't he just call us African Americans? This is in the 60s. What are y'all talking about, man? Stop it.
For a long time, there was no communications between black Africa and black Americans here in the United States. I came here in college, and it was very difficult to have any meaningful contacts with the black Americans. Likewise, in Kenya, people tended to feel that being black was a thing to be ashamed of. It's something to be proud of. But these days, I find that it's very encouraging to. For a long time, there was no communications between black Africa and black.
This is in the 60s. This is in the 60s, y'all. The same time I said James Brown and them was talking about this, here's an African talking about, oh, well, in our world, we was thinking that it was sad to be black, that it was wrong to be black. But you gonna tell me we wasn't calling ourselves black? Hey, get the hell out of here.
Black Americans here in the United States.
What you be talking about?
I came here in college, and it was very difficult to have any meaningful contacts with the black Americans. Likewise, in Kenya, people tended to feel that being black was a thing to be ashamed of. It's something to be proud of. But these days, I find that it's very encouraging to meet you, Henry Brown, and many brothers and sisters here in the United States who feel that we have shared ideals, shared cultural ties of history, of culture, and of common suffering, and I believe commitment to the cause of human development and human welfare.
Black Americans will be
We
able to
explained to
help you,
Kenya's ambassador that black Americans were developing some political power.
That is one aspect. I find that as I move around at least 23 or some people say 30 million black Americans here, and this is a very important constituency that could be a very strong lobby for Africa.
See what he's saying? He wanted us to be a goddamn lobbyist for goddamn Africa, but he was still calling us black. This is in the 60s. What are you talking about? As if we wasn't identifying as black people. Even the Africans knew we was calling ourselves black. We wasn't calling ourselves African American. That's a term that comes up in the 80s. But the white media was using it in the 60s because they had to try to make this whole thing because, you know, there was Irish Americans, there was Celtic. Now today, as our brother was explaining last night on his broadcast, there's no need for them to identify as Irish and all that shit no more because most of their enclaves are almost gone. They all like white now. They all just identify as white. So you might got a Greek nigga and he's with a Latina bitch, or he's with a French bitch. So there's no longer a need for a Greek American neighborhood. There's no longer a need for a French American neighborhood. There's no longer need for a Polish American neighborhood because they all identify as white now. Yes, yeah, Smokey Robinson said that. How we moving to Smokey Robinson when we was talking about James Brown? I'm not talking about what Smokey Robinson said. As I said, lineage is lineage. Some of us identify as indigenous. Some of us identify as freedmen. Some of us identify as Negro. Some identify as black. But it don't matter because we are all foundational black Americans, the original people who built this country from scratch. It don't matter what y'all trying to say about all this. Y'all keep going into all this extra shit because that keeps us all over the place. When you just come under one goddamn banner, then everything's straight. Y'all want to keep, well, we's this, we's that. It don't matter. Your lineage is your lineage. You're the people who are from this land that built it from the bottom up. I ain't talking about Ron's channel. I ain't on Ron's channel. I told you I don't be over there on Ron's channel. Yeah, she going to ignore it. Because she just like to be a contrarian. I'm not going to even keep dealing with what she got to say. That's why I'm not listening to nothing about no Smokey Robinson or no fucking Ron channel. I'm not talking about them people. We just talked about James Brown. That's what I was talking about. Then I just played an African who's sitting here in 1960s talking about black Americans. He's calling us black. It's a lineage thing. It don't matter what the hell else you want to call yourself. We're not out here like, oh, this is Boy Scout Troop number 6. And you're Boy Scout Troop 32, so you don't fucking know. We're Black Power Rangers because we're from Chicago. No, nigga. Your lineage is your fucking lineage. You can identify as a fucking Martian as far as I'm concerned. It ain't going to change your lineage. That's all we ever said. We're only talking about lineage because we're pushing for lineage-based reparations. You the one keep bringing it up. You can believe whatever the hell you want to believe. I'm telling you, I disagree with what you're saying, and that's it. I'm not bringing nothing up to you. I'm telling you what I was talking about, which I'm talking about in my broadcast. The hell is wrong with you? It ain't making no damn sense. I don't give a damn about what other people said or what other people doing. I talked about one man specifically and the things that I was hearing. Then I just played an African saying that, hey, in the 60s, it was hard for us to interact with black Americans because in our minds, being black was a bad thing. See, he's making note that we was already calling ourselves black, and be damned with what anybody else said. You ain't got to say Breeze saying to you. You already showing you disagree. The hell, God damn it! The white devils wasn't trying to let you be an American. That's why we had to get the 14th Amendment. The hell is wrong with you? We had to be amended into being American. And even when they gave that amendment, we never chose to be fully whatever the hell they said. I know that's how it was on my side of the block. I don't know what you got going on your side of the block. Just like I don't know what's going on in every nigga house. See how that work? I don't know what's going on in every nigga house. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This ain't, if either you agree or you don't, and you carry on and you keep doing what you're doing. But don't keep coming over here being a damn contrarian. Cause I find that shit weirdo shit. We ain't, if you're on code, you're on code. That's it. I ain't gotta keep on having a damn discussion about shit that don't matter to me. God damn. Look at this shit right. This is the weird shit about white people. Why do you bring your children out to these protests and then they get sprayed in the face with mace and then y'all want to act like, see, black people, we didn't have no choice because we were all catching hell. See, it wasn't no reason. When you white, you don't have to bring your children out to these protests. You're not gonna get the last word, Pinky, so stop it. Just stop. You're not gonna get the last word. You keep coming into out. Doesn't matter. You keep talking about it. I'm talking about it because you keep bringing your words up in here. You're not gonna get the last word. I see why what be going on with you. Stop it. I see. You always trying to get the last word. Mm-mm. Not on this side of the block. Stop bringing your kids to these protests. This is the dumbest shit. The kids shouldn't even be fucking out there. Why y'all bringing these damn kids out there? See, we had to be out there. Our ancestors had to be out there because it was all hands on deck. It was no way they could get out of this because they was, as we saw with Emmett Till, all that. They were unaliving young people and everything. So they had to be out there. They had to be out there. You Nabiscos, you don't got to bring your kids out there. There you go again. Is that the last word from you? Because you need to just stop talking right now. Just leave it alone. You're not going to get the last word. Yeah, I think they trying to get a check. Fresh, I swear you just hit it on the nose. I think they trying to get a damn check. Because if they can get out there and say, oh, my child was hit with this spray, then they can sit there and they can go and lobby for money. You know how white people be. They always got a damn scam. Get them babies sprayed in the damn face. Why the hell are you bringing them outside in a goddamn ice raid parade? That doesn't make sense to bring the child out there. Then y'all want to use the moniker ice tear gas the child. Nigga, y'all saw them. They took a baby and locked him up with his daddy in a jail cell. So what else are y'all looking at? And it's still not comparable to all the things they did to black Americans and our children, from the babies being gator bait to all the other things they did to our children. I got a picture right now that Facebook refuses to let people just see it because it's a baby standing in a damn cotton field with a bag picking cotton. See, you see how that works? They'll let you see these videos in the little Latino. They'll let you see they just harmed that white child. They just harmed that white child. They just sprayed her in the face. She had that orange shit all over her face. They just harmed that baby. Yeah, James, your mama be like, y'all stay home, y'all stay here, we be back. They come back from whatever the hell they is. Give me some milk for your father. They don't hit him with the mace in his face. That's how it was. We didn't go to the damn rallies.
Also developing this morning, a new federal arrest is drawing attention to what prosecutors say was Don Lemon's role in planning and recording the disturbing protest of demonstrators storming that Minnesota church service. A Temple University student has now surrendered on federal charges, admitting he helped Don Lemon with logistics and
Don
local
Lemon, you
contacts ahead
going to
of that
jail,
anti-ICE
Don Lemon.
protest. Jerome Richardson, a political science senior, turned himself in and is accused of conspiring to interfere with religious worship. Court records and social media posts show Richardson describing himself as assisting Don Lemon in the days leading up to the
Pinky ain't gonna ever
protest.
stop. What
Lemon, who
time
claims he was
out
just
ain't gonna
reporting,
stop
was arrested
nothing.
last week and
Just
released, with
leave
prosecutors
Pinky
saying this
alone.
new arrest undercuts that defense, suggesting
She gonna
planning or
come
not
right
is
back
passive
tomorrow and say
coverage.
the same shit.
A new investigation reveals the network of anti-ICE agitators across Minneapolis was highly organized, well-funded, and carefully coordinated. The City Journal, which reported the original story about widespread Minnesota fraud last fall,
That's
published a
just
new
who
report
Pinky
which
is.
states a well-funded network of professional activists arranged and mapped out the demonstrations with a master plan to do the same in other cities. The report exposed one group called Defend the 612, named for the Minneapolis area code. It stated City Journal reviewed Defend the 612's trainings and entered
It's like
its
when you
signal
have a
network
chick
and
on your
traced
block
its
that she
organizational
always got
support.
to be saying something.
Our reporting
You
reveals
just
that
like,
members and
I
related
fuck it
officials
then.
have encouraged protesters to impede law enforcement, pushed civilians
You just
toward
be like
legally and
that.
physically risky confrontations, and helped
Ray
mobilize a
FBI.
counter-protest that turned violent.
Yeah, we let her have her
The
own opinion.
trainings instruct
Even
attendees
if
how
she
to
be wrong.
identify, document,
We
and
don't.
alert others to
We
immigration
just
enforcement and
let
to
her
relay
talk her
information
head
through
off.
network-based signal networks.
She be wronger
Public
than a
officials now
motherfucker.
also confirming their involvement. Marcia Howard, president of the
But
Minneapolis Federation of
I do
Educators, said in a
value
recent
her
interview
opinion.
she participates in these signal group chats
Like a
regularly,
broken
admitting the
clock.
support
Every
reaches
once in a
the
while, she say
highest
something. I be like,
levels of
okay,
leadership.
The
you hit it
notion
head on.
that people that are actively engaged in ICE watch, in being vigilant in protecting our neighbors, in signal chat groups, running plates in their cars, doing patrols, that somehow we're ashamed
it's
of that
semantics,
activity,
James.
that somehow you could call our bosses or show our faces and then we would be shunned by our community.
You wrong all the
Our
damn
bosses
time.
are in the signal chats with us.
Almost,
Our elected
I say
officials are
almost
in the chats with
85%
us.
of the time you wrong.
Missouri Senator Josh Hawley has formally requested the Justice Department to investigate
And
the
then
groups
you
that were
come
listed
in like
in
a
that
broken
report.
clock and you say something right. God damn. But yeah, all that shit is organized, y'all. They just admitted to it that all these protests, all this ICE shit is not some organic shit like you think. It ain't grassroots. It's all paid for and bought. So that's why I'm glad. And I want to show y'all why I'm like, there's no reason for us to be out there with these people. If you think you need to be out here supporting these people, nigga, I got a bridge to sell your black ass. I got a bridge to sell your ass, nigga. Where's this shit with this brother? Oh, hold on. Yeah, here they go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all want to be out there supporting these people? I ain't supporting none of these people. I am not supporting these people at all. Oh yeah, and they got, and if you've been taking those 23andMe things, they got your damn DNA. If you've been doing that 23andMe shit, they got your motherfucking DNA, and they out there selling your DNA all over the block. Oh, y'all, and see, y'all messed me up. I forgot. Did y'all see that? I was talking about that Trump video. Everybody up here in the uproar like Trump is a racist because he retweeted that video. First of all, the video was made over a year ago. For all of y'all who don't know, there's a time, date, and stamp that you can see clearly that that video was made a year ago, not by Trump. I guess Trump just came across it and found it amusing. and I was talking about the fact that Robert Griffin III and I'm talking about nobody deserved to ever be shown as a monkey. And I'm like, nigga, they didn't even show Barack and Michelle as no monkey. They portrayed them as great apes. That's a different. You know who they actually showed as a monkey? They showed Biden. They showed Joe Biden was a monkey, Kamala Harris was some type of reptile, and they was up in the tree. I think she was a chameleon. I think that's because chameleons are native to Africa too. So they had Kamala Harris in the tree next to Joe Biden. She was like a chameleon. Joe Biden was actually the one being portrayed as a monkey. And then they had everybody else, and it wasn't just Democrats, it was Republicans too. All of them were being portrayed as different types of animals. I don't know who had this video and who made it, but Trump just happened to put it out. It's the same. You ain't racist, Pinky. You prejudice possibly, but you don't have the power to be racist. See, Trump got power to shut your shit down because if he wanted to, because of your skin color. See, y'all mix racism and prejudice, being prejudiced up. But being prejudiced, all of us are prejudiced. Everybody is a little bit prejudiced, but it's not the same as being racist. Racists have power to back them up. You don't have the power to back you up. You may have it against maybe another black man. You call the cops on the nigga and be like, well, he hit me. And the cops will just go ahead and believe you because, that's what they do. Maybe that shit, but you don't have that. It won't work against a white man. It won't work against a Chinese man. It won't work against no other non-melanated melanated man that ain't specifically a black man. It won't work against an African. It won't work against a Caribbean. It won't work against an Eskimo. I don't even say we prejudice. We just we just know like, hey, don't fuck with them. You just said you was racist, Pinky. So it's obviously you didn't know the difference if you said you was racist, because you should already know for the fact you can't be racist. That's right, Ray Ray. We taught to be suspicious. You should be suspicious of strangers that are not of your ilk, especially those who have been known in the past to harm you and people that look like us. This is not some shit we make up in our minds. I'm gonna show you a white boy, and this is when I say when white boys be around other white boys. This is why I don't be around white boys, because when white boys be joking, you could end up dead being around white people when they be joking and shit. Because he's joking like, hey, man, you want to be on fire? And next thing you know it, he pours the gasoline on his friend and get the nigga damn near burnt to death. Wait, I didn't read your comment correctly. Hold on. What? Hold on. Stop it. Hold on. Hold on. You said Trump is as racist as me. And you say poor white trash actually called you that once. Are you saying in the sense that you saying Trump ain't racist? Trump is racist. Let's not mix the words. Trump is racist. Let's not play like Trump ain't racist, but he's not an active racist. But if you fuck with him, he gonna damn sure go on that racist curve. So I concur if you saying it in that manner, in that retrospect, that, well, he's not really actually particularly racist. I can say that. I would agree with that. I would say, yeah, because he's not. But if you fuck with him, oh, Trump has shown that he will go full hammer time on a nigga if he want to do that. So let's not play like he don't got, because they all got an old racist white bone that comes out their back. Yeah, you gotta listen to your own internal prejudice so you can get out this shit. Hey, if Charlie Kirk would have listened to his own personal insecurities about other white people being effeminate and transformers, hey, he might be alive today too. No, that's what I said, Ray Ray. I agree with her, but no, don't you ever think that no white person is not racist. They all racist. They all racist. They all have an old racist bone that's in their back. All of them. All of them do. All of them do. They all do. Yeah, they see, that's where y'all get confused with, like, just cause they can be around niggas, y'all start thinking like, oh, that means the nigga's not racist. No, no, because the minute you say something they don't like, they will go full in on your black ass and you're gonna suffer a consequence. That's the difference between racism and being prejudiced. Y'all gotta stop that part. That's why you had a goofy Tim Scott not even understanding why he looked like a fool today. Oh, this is the most racist thing I ever seen, nigga. Other than the time when you tried to shake their hand and nobody would shake your hand. But Trump showing niggas as the great apes. That was the most racist, even though Trump didn't make the video. Trump just retweeted. If anything, you could say this was in bad taste on Trump's side. That's all I said. I told people, I was like, yeah, this is bad taste, but it's funny. It was funny as hell. I watched the video. I started laughing when I watched it. And then they like, it's just Barack Obama and them the whole time. It's very short. Very short. I'll ask you, what animal would you prescribe for Barack Obama and goddamn Michelle Obama? I'll wait. Did y'all think Corey Holcomb was a racist because he had Anton Daniels as a monkey? Even though it was Corey portraying himself as Anton Daniels hanging on the swing, he was saying all this stuff that Anton Daniels was saying. And he had a monkey mask on. But I knew what Corey was saying, monkey business. Which it really wasn't monkey business. He should have actually had a monkey mask, but he had a gorilla mask. And I pointed that out to Corey. And that was funny. He actually mentions that in the goddamn 5150 show. Because he's like, damn, he said one brother Dig called me out because he said I should have had an actual monkey mask instead of a gorilla mask. Because I was like, yeah, if you don't say monkey business, say gorilla business. Because gorillas and monkeys are not the same creature. I know y'all like to think that, but they're not. They don't even come from the same um, genetically ancestors. They come from two different groups. Yeah, he could have been the hippo. That's why I need Tariq to come back with them puppets. If Tariq had the puppets, man, it would have been funny. Cause when he did Dr. Umar as the the Pan African walrus, that shit killed me. Ah, Dr. Umar can never live that down as the Pan African walrus. I'm not anti that. It was funny. The whole video, if you watch the whole video in context, it's funny as hell. That's why I said I wouldn't be mad if I was Barack and Michelle, like, oh, that's where he see me. Cause ain't no lions fucking with no gorillas. Gorilla tear that whole woods up. Lions be like, I ain't going in there. Yeah, he could be a sloth. He could be a sloth, James. But Anton Daniels, yeah, I would say he's a sloth too. He do look like a sloth. He got the same nose as a sloth. But his body type, I don't know if his body is like a sloth though. But yeah, if you look at a sloth head and how his neck is, yeah, you might be on to something, James. I got to go look at that again. I might have to put his head on a sloth and put him on the next thumbnail. That's what we might have to do. Cause I think that might be funny. And put the he gotta have the bag chaser's hat on. Ah! Oh my God. Holy shit. I was trying to be serious about stuff when niggas start roasting. God damn. Shit is crazy as hell. Pinky said she would have made him a hippo. But hippos are dangerous, Pinky. Hippos are the number one killers in Africa. And we can say now in where was that nigga at that the nigga they locked up who brought a bunch of hippos in that was it Nicaragua? El Chapo, because El Chapo brought a bunch of hippos over there. They done took over the whole fucking waterways over there. Yeah. Look, Obama didn't say shit. Uh, 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 uh. You gotta put a battery in that nigga back so he can talk. That nigga like, shut the fuck up, Obama. Yeah, word up. But how can you roast somebody over a bitch who been talking about she don't know if she fuck with you no more? Fuck Michelle Obama. That bitch on her own. If I'm Barack Obama, that bitch on her own. That bitch just did a whole podcast talking about she don't know if she with the nigga or not. Fuck Michelle Obama. I can't trust that hoe. She made me think of how all these women today is. Like, god damn. That's why I always be like, I'm like, damn, I miss my wife. She would be looking at these women like, what the fuck did she just say? Oh, he need to get all the way away from that bitch. I remember how my wife would say that shit. Oh, he need to get all the way away from that bitch. I remember my brother was being goofy. It was my wife who told him, like, because my brothers, for some reason, they would listen to my wife and shit all the time. They knew. My wife be like, you need to get away from her. Yeah, James, she was on a podcast. She got a podcast. It be on YouTube. She be talking all kinds of shit about Obama. She just as bad as Anton Daniels' wife, who said, he's got a bad attitude. He be doing all this to me. Yeah, them niggas, that's the type of niggas that be with these bitches. That's how I know Anton Daniels ain't no FBA. And the fuck to say that he don't care about us getting our reparations because that's gonna fuck up his money, that was very telling. Cause nigga, if you FBA, you gonna get reparations too, even if you got money. See how that work? That's how you know a nigga wasn't FBA. So all you niggas who kept trying to act like Anton Daniels is FBA, you niggas is extra goofy. Street Media TV, you said some disparaging shit about Corey Holcomb, nigga. Stop being like you a holier than thou, nigga. You not, nigga. Just because you decided to change your life right now, nigga, shut the fuck up. Men don't talk on other men problems. You just stay out the way. See how that work? I don't get involved with niggas. Even when my brothers be having problems with other niggas, I be like, that's for y'all to figure out, nigga. Because if I get involved, then it becomes something extra. It becomes something else. See, real men don't go and get involved in other men's problems. Come on, oh, he said this to D. Oh, his whole career over now because he said this about D. Nigga, this how I know you ain't been watching the 5150 show for all 16 years. Corey and D done have fallen out. Every 3 years, Corey and D have a falling out. Since they was on the foxhole. Remember, if you niggas really real about it, remember, D didn't even know if she wanted to be around Corey when she first was with him at the foxhole. That's how I know y'all niggas ain't been real about what y'all be saying y'all about. Marcus, too. Marcus, shut your musty ass up, nigga. You look like a damn Nigerian from Arkansas. You a musty nigga, and you ain't had no problem till Corey brought it up. Well, one thing was that he wanted to get your mama. Two was that, and three, and well, let me say, two, your mama was kind of receptive to Corey. And then three, your ass was upset that Corey told everybody that he bought you a car. Now say it ain't so, Marcus. And you remember, nigga, you blocked me, so I can't really come on your show and say nothing on Instagram, none of that. Cause you blocked me, nigga. Cause I got under your skin, nigga. Your musty ass skin. That Arkansas armadillo skin, nigga. Word up, James. Don't sit up here and be in another man's business and it ain't your business. Stay out of other people's business. Let them solve it. I remember my other brother, he come to me like, what I should do? I don't know, nigga. That's between you and that's your baby mama. I don't know the bitch. I remember this nigga gonna go try to tell my other brothers with my wife, like, oh, he got that girl, he got her scared. He up in there selling weed and he doing all this, and she's scared. And I went and asked my wife right in front of him. I was like, did you tell him I got you scared because I'm hustling and doing all this? And she looked, she like, what the fuck? She's like, who said that? I said, this nigga said that. And he looked all stupid. And she like, when did I ever say anything like that to you? He's like, nah, I got a feeling. I can tell. She said, nigga, that's your feelings. I was laughing like a motherfucker because I'm looking at a nigga like, how you know what my wife told you? If my wife didn't tell you nothing, nigga, why are you saying this to me? Well, I was saying it because this how the nigga always talk. Well, I was saying it because I didn't think she really wanted to say it to you, so I thought I would say it to you for her. What the fuck does that mean, nigga? You can read her mind? That's why I said you can read her mind. I said you do know she be driving me to go pick up the weight, right? Well, I don't know that you don't be threatening her. How would I threaten her? I looked at mine. I say, do you not partake in this? Are you not happy? She looked at him like, hell fucking, what is he talking about? That's why I don't get involved with other niggas' relationships. Word up. That's what I told her. I'm like, I remember I was 16. I seen my man Roy out there and he smacked his girlfriend out there. And I'm thinking like, man, I gotta go out there and be a hero. And I went out there to go confront him and stop him from smacking her. Next thing I know, this bitch is attacking me from behind. Get your little ass out of here, scratching me and all that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought I was being a hero. That's right. Keep your damn feelings to yourself. And I learned that. I learned that early. I was 16. And I was like, damn, don't, that bitch scratch this shit out of me. I was like, well, I learned quick. Stay out of other niggas' business. It ain't your business. Why are you jumping up in somebody? You don't even know what they squabble about. See, I come from a world, there was no jumping a nigga. There was no jumping a nigga. If a nigga whopped a nigga, you be like, all right, nigga, you got him. You just didn't want your man to catch no charge like murder or no shit like that. That's why you would pull a nigga up, or if a bitch was beating another bitch, once her titty got exposed, you'd be like, all right, stop. It's time to stop, yo. Grab her. That's how niggas used to grab Pinky when Pinky up here whooping on bitches. I know Pinky out here whooping on bitches. You can't have an attitude like Pinky's and you ain't whooping on bitches. I know Pinky ruling the goddamn block. And that's how it was. But you stay out of other niggas' business. You didn't get involved with niggas' shit. You learned that early. That's why when I went to jail, I ain't have no problems in jail. Because guess what? I wasn't involved with none of the niggas in jail. Look, now Pinky like, stop. Ah! Pinky, you know you ruling the motherfucking roost. Motherfuckers getting in your way. You knocking them out the way. Get the fuck up out of here, bitch. Word up. Yo, James, niggas don't know. I told niggas I'm really a nigga from the streets. I tried not to be a street nigga, but I went to jail, all that shit, and then I learned. I was like, when I was in jail, I was like, which I wasn't even just in jail. I was in prison, but it was only 2 years. So I was like, that little 2 years taught me like, hey, this ain't the shit for me. I don't want to do this stuff. And even though I did get out, I did go to jail like 4 more times when I got out into Virginia. And then I stopped. Really, it was because my first daughter got born, And I came home and she was damn near starting to walk that day. She got right up when she saw me when I came through the door, and she got up and walked right to me. And that shit kind of put tears in my eyes. And I was like, man, I ain't doing this shit no more. I don't want to miss this type of stuff. And I had already given up cigarettes, so I was like, why can't I give up the streets? I had thought about that shit then. It hit me hard that day. I was like, I done gave up cigarettes. Why can't I give up the streets? And then I went and built my studio. Yeah, yo, word up. Yo, James, that's how it be. But then I learned other ways to put money in mama purse. I learned you ain't got to always be in the streets. I started cooking food and shit. I started making food, and we was selling food, me and my wife, for a minute till the damn police came, and then asking. This how I hate police, cause them niggas had the nerve to order and get their food, and then right after they got their food, them niggas served me with the papers like, hey nigga, you can't sell food out your house. And today, now niggas can sell food out their house through Facebook Marketplace. Ain't that some shit? That's how funny the times is right now. Ain't nobody can stop you now because you selling your shit through Facebook Marketplace. But I learned like boom, like, and I built my studio. I was still, and I still was selling food. I just had to do it on the extra low. And I kept selling food. Especially like when niggas would come to the studio. Niggas would come to the studio. I would have them plates ready for niggas. Niggas would buy food. That's right, James. We figure out how to make that bread. It's the hustle is real. That's right, Fresh. They say that because they got caught. But a real nigga, you know it's real. You just gotta keep going. You just don't ever give up. You just gotta keep going because the the pressure is real, and like them white niggas used to sing, the heat is on. You just gotta learn how to maneuver through this shit. Word up. You start learning how to maneuver through this bitch. But you gotta get bread, cause ain't nobody gonna give you shit. So you gotta figure that part out. I'm selling t-shirts, nigga, getting sneakers, selling them. But then you gotta be making sure them. That's why I stopped with the sneaker shit, cause I started realizing you gotta make sure them sneakers is authentic, cause a nigga might come back to your crib acting crazy, especially in today's world. Like nigga, these shits ain't authentic. Like you know, Jordan wasn't no swimmer, nigga. You didn't see that the nigga was on the tag swimming. Yo, I'm trying to think of my brother who be making those videos on TikTok. He be having a ain't nobody else to help you. Nobody can ever save me. And what the fuck are those that's on your feet? What the fuck are those? And time, a minute. And nigga because they be having them sneakers. You be like, what the fuck? That nigga Jordan never did that move. That's the other song they got. Jordan never did that move. Ah! Cause there be lots of counterfeit sneakers. You gotta pay attention. And if you go out and you buy a bunch of sneakers, you like, fuck. Cause you might see it, be like, oh shit, nigga, Jordan was no damn swimmer. But you still gotta sell it to niggas, cause you can't. You done bought a box of this shit. You're not just gonna sit this shit in your house. I'm like, I'm gonna sell this shit to the poppies. Them niggas don't know what Jordan really did. So you go to the poppy neighborhood. Like, yo, nigga, I got all the fresh shit. They don't know until they get roasted by black kids who like, hey, that nigga, is Jordan, that nigga swimming the Potomac? That nigga doing the breaststroke. Fucking Chinese. That's why you gotta be careful with the Chinese, man. They the most scandalous niggas on the planet Earth. That's what I did. That was a couple of years ago. That's before my wife passed away. I had bought a bunch of box of sneakers from this Chinese spot in Guangzhou. It wasn't Sheen, but it was another company. The pictures they showed me looked like Jordans. When the shit showed up to my crib, nigga, they look like Jordans, but the shit on the tag, nigga. Yeah. You be like, what the fuck, bro? These niggas be setting you up. You like, nigga, did this nigga just send me Jordan swimming in the Potomac? Because you like, this nigga. So you got to take them shits. You got to find like the Africans or the Caribbeans that like are broke. And like the damn Latinos, you got to find their neighborhood and you got to go there. Like, look, nigga, look, nigga, fresh Jordans right now, nigga. I ain't got time. I ain't gonna be here all day. You gotta keep making like you looking around and shit. Like, nigga, $40 a pair. Cause you gotta make your money back. Cause you pay basically like $10 for each pair of sneakers. But you gotta make some money from it. So you like, hey, nigga, $40. And they go running around through the neighborhood, start getting all their friends. And they got the box be looking like a pair of Jordan box. They never even noticed that the nigga looked like he's swimming on the box. It looked like Jordans to them. You like, here, nigga. And you get the fuck up out of there. Shout out to Alexandria. Cause Alexandria was a damn Latino haven. Like, it was fucking poppies out the ass down there in Alexandria. That's like Poppyville. Like, the white people just succeeded Alexandria to all the poppies. When Alexandria used to be all black people and white people, but it's all like poppies now. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, James. I saw that. I saw that. See, I think it don't be happening to me because when I buy from the Nike app or the Nike store, I just be buying like one pair of sneakers. So they know like it's hard to like rob a nigga with one pair of sneakers. So like if you buying like 4 and 5, they might get you. But the Arabs made all the sneakers fucked up. The Arabs fucked up the sneaker game. Cause if you was out here, cause if y'all watch me, y'all been following me, I was going to all the sneaker cons as we call them. And it was the Arabs was messing it up. I remember it was a brother who was running it. I remember how sad he looked one day. I was like, what's the matter, brother? I said, surely you can't be mad, all this glory and money going on. He said, man, this shit is all. He said, nigga, I done fucked up hanging with these damn people, these others. And he said that, these others. Because I remember when the first shows was popping, everybody was like black. It was all like black people. And then it started becoming like Arabs and Latinos. And then they just kind of fucked up the whole sneaker game. That's why I'm saying, because these people, it's natural in their spirit to be scammers. They're not hustlers. We're hustlers. We're hustlers. There was a nigga called, what's the name, the Hustler. Oh, we are hustlers. They are scammers. They try to merge scamming into hustling. Remember, on good times, if the nigga that would come through who was scamming, they would chase that nigga off the block. The real nigga that was hustling, JJ and them might buy some shit from that nigga. But the scamming nigga, they would chase that nigga off the block. Cause Big Daddy, that nigga was the hustler. But they when the way they did the show, they made you supposed to be scared of him. Look at this person. Shooting victim claims picture of cash sparked home invasion. Y'all still don't know that you shouldn't take pictures with bundles of money? You dumbass nigga. That's how these streets is. That's why I don't feel I don't feel no shame. I don't feel sorry for a nigga who's sitting up here on the thing with a whole bunch of money. Nah, nigga, you a dumbass. You ain't supposed to ever take pictures like that. Matter of fact, that money shouldn't even be in your house. Should be digital. You can't take my card and go use it, nigga. You can't. You gotta use three types of verifications just to even withdraw money from my damn thing. So they don't even know that. That's why I be looking at today's young niggas like y'all niggas is different and y'all dumb. Y'all still believe in them old movies. Just stop. And some of y'all help them believe in the old movies because y'all do dumb things. Like it was an old nigga on my thing talking about, hey, Breeze, you should be advocating that we get the YNs out here to get that ice. I said, for what? Why should they be getting that ice? Because what if they try to, nigga, I don't know what your status is, nigga, but ICE can't deport me, nigga. I just seen him today, and I waved at them niggas. I'm not afraid of ICE. ICE don't move me. I'm not afraid. Why would I be afraid of ICE? I'm a foundational black American. Oh, I'm waiting for my aunt to finish this goddamn book. She is almost there. Shout out to my aunt Teresa. She's almost there with this shit. He finished this motherfucking book, nigga. I'm about to be posting it. I'm about to, cause she said she almost finished. She just sent me the message. She's on motherfucking YouTube. I forgot what her channel is, cause I want her, cause she be teaching niggas about blackness and shit. She does a whole teaching thing about finding your lineage. I'm gonna send her a message today so I can make sure I got her right thing. So when I get on here, either which is today, maybe later on today or tomorrow, I'm gonna have that shit. I'm gonna go ahead so niggas can go check her out. She on YouTube. I just can't remember it right now. And her thing is so far. You know how when you got subscriptions, it be so far on the bottom because I don't be watching her shit all the time. That's my aunt. I can get all that information when I see her ass. Drop this right here. I don't know where the hell FBA Combo and them niggas at. What The hell is you doing? I get, I be having problems when they act like my fingers are so thick. No, they not, you bitch ass nigga. This is who they want you to fight for, y'all.
Why you laughing, monkey? Why you laughing, monkey?
Monkey, fucking slave.
Don't touch me. Touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Yeah, fucking slave. Y'all hear that? These
Your
big
man's
barrel,
bling.
big
Your
wheel
man's
barrel body
bling.
bitches.
Your man's bling.
Big
Your man's
freezer
bling.
barrel body bitches. Look at the bitch legs. Talk about monkeys and they look like fucking gorillas. This is who they want you to be protecting and keep from getting deported. I want the bitch who her cankles. The bitch got cankles. Both of them bitches got cankles. Barrel body bitches. Big torta. That's right, Ray Ray. Torta bodies with their pancake ass. Pound cake ass. Bitch got mad because I said the bitch had a pound cake ass. Get that pound cake ass out of here, bitch. It's the same as a white bitch ass. It just got more volume to it. Because a white bitch get a pancake ass. Y'all got pound cake asses. Get that flat ass. Look at that. See the ass is sitting right there in the video. Look at that ass. If you took those jeans off of her, that ass would look terrible. I'm telling y'all. Nobody wanna fuck y'all. I always tell bitches, people, um, that's the one bitches I never fucked with. Even though I had a bitch named Elsa that wanted to fuck with me. This Haitian nigga Jackson, this nigga wanted to always try to get in my way because he knew the bitch liked me. She didn't like him. Cause he used to try to be like, yeah, always doing this extra shit. Like, nigga, you Haitian. She don't like you because you an immigrant like her. See, you not authentic. See, I'm authentic. She used to like me, and she actually had a nice little round booty. I was like, damn. But I never fucked with her. Cause when I saw her mother, with flat stomach in the back, round asses in the ah, Pinky, see, look, Pinky just said something fucking totally correct right there. Holy shit. I had to look at that twice. Their flat stomach is in the back, round asses. Yo, the way she said it, round asses in the front. That's the funniest shit. She right as I'm looking at that bitch body. Then I'm looking at the bitch in the distance by the pole. She got the same fucked up body. God damn. That shit is funny, yo. That nigga got long arms like a gorilla that's standing there too. Look at that nigga. Look at his clothing. God damn, y'all look terrible. Yeah, Pinky just killed me with that shit right there. Cause she ain't lying. I'm looking at the bitch attributes right there. You like, and y'all want us to fight for these people. Y'all gotta be out your fucking mind. The hell with these people. Let my resident gay nigga drop some information.
Right, racist.
Anything mechanical that came with variations and interchangeable parts was all
He like,
created
all right,
and mirrored
racist.
after Henry Blair's original design for that seed plant.
Let's discuss an American inventor who became the second Black American to receive a U.S.
He
patent.
got them white people upset on
One of the
TikTok
first
for
crops
him.
on this land was the indigenous corn. Corn is a staple in the Black American household. As indigenous people, the Black Americans found ways to innovate kitchen science by transforming how everybody enjoys corn. Black Americans have turned corn
that
into
brother
cornbread,
part in the
fried
middle of
corn,
his
corn
head.
fritters, corn chowder, and the star of today's show, grits, which were invented by the Muskogee Creek Indians. So it was important that the indigenous farmers had the ingenuity to match their efficiency. In comes the genius, Henry Blair. Henry Blair is renowned for his inventions of the corn planter and the mechanical cotton planter. He was born in Glen Ross, Maryland in 1807. He was never enslaved. And how we know that is because enslaved people couldn't register patents with the United States government. So the indigenous Black Americans who hold patents and are inventors were never enslaved. Henry Blair managed his own business as a commercial farmer. It is also worth noting, Henry Blair is the only inventor denoted as a colored man.
That's why I told people. That's why I'm telling FBA Convo homeboy last night. Nigga, you could go look this shit up.
Resembled a wheelbarrow with a chamber fixed to the bottom that disperses the seed.
You could look this shit up. You ain't got to be worried about this shit, nigga.
Over the seed to cover them with soil. Henry Blair's corn planter resulted in more efficient crop planting and resulted in greater overall yield for farmers. According to an 1836 article from the Mechanics magazine, Blair's invention was conjectured to save the labor of 8 men. Just 2 years later, on August 31st, 1836, Blair obtained his patent for his mechanical cotton planter. The device is essentially an adaptation of the corn planter, just optimized for cotton. So the second Black American to hold a U.S. patent before slavery ended built a device to harvest indigenous crops. What does that tell you about the inventor? It tells you that he has indigenous knowledge. It also shows you that the original people of this land are the ones inventing and creating.
There you go. There you go. That foundational Black ingenuity, and that's what made us the best of all Americans on this planet, because we was the ones doing everything. We're the purveyors of everything. That's why we use the foundational thing. That's why when Tariq put that on there, that locked it up. Because our good brother, Dr. Claude Anderson, was always saying that we were like Native American Blacks. He was always saying, but he could never figure out the right word to make it stick without it being so messy. It was our good brother, Tariq Nasheed, who came through, who if you listen to Tariq Nasheed, he basically got that foundational part from our good brother R.I.P. Neely Fuller Jr. Man, shout out to them brothers. This is Foundational Black American History Month. Y'all gonna put some respect on our name. And watch how this brother explain how you niggas is the goddamn tap dancing coons. Y'all always like to talk about us and say, y'all niggas is MAGA. You niggas is this, that, and the third, and y'all tap dancing for massa. No, nigga, we just critically thinking. The rest of y'all, I don't know. Let the brother speak.
I know y'all like to call me a tap dancer on this app, but what's funny is that I think y'all are the tap dancers. Like, I genuinely think so. I know I'm not. That's why it doesn't bother me when y'all say that, but I think y'all are the tap dancers. Like, let me invite you into my thought process on why I think so. Y'all remember when Joe Biden was running for president, right? And Joe Biden said, if y'all don't vote for me, you ain't black. And y'all tap dance y'all way to the voting polls and voted for him. I remember Kamala Harris's campaign. She literally told Megan Thee Stallion to tap dance. She said, dance, twerk right now. On stage, I need votes. Why? Because I said so and because my boss said so, so twerk. And some of y'all worked y'all way to the voting polls and voted for that. Every political strategy that the Democratic Party does is a slap in the face to black people. And y'all still go vote every single time. Now, both parties do it, but the Democratic Party specifically does it in black people's face. When they say dance, y'all dance. When they say go vote, and if you don't, you ain't black, y'all go vote. These aren't black people telling y'all what to do. These are white people telling y'all what to do, and you're doing it. So everything that you're accusing other people of, you're tap dancing for the white man, that's quite literally what you're doing. But then when y'all come across somebody that has a different thought process, y'all label them as a tap dancer when they're the ones thinking independently and you're being controlled by the white man. Yeah, there are some people that are like super diehard Republicans, but there are also a lot of people that's like, bro, I see evil on both sides. I'm not finna do anything that neither one of them say. I'm gonna think for myself and inform my own opinion and see what aligns with what I believe in. And next you know, tap dancer, tap dancer, tap dancer.
Oh, sorry about that, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Get that motherfucking knowledge tonight. What was Donnie talking about right here? Hold on. Okay. Okay, Donnie. Okay. No. What did they do? I'm gonna jump my shit up to the top. Could you please? God. Wow, shit right now. Hold on. Let's get back to where we was. It's so bad we have to say that we are indigenous. And remember, I was telling y'all about the Potomac River the other day. So yeah, we're gonna have a white guy explain to y'all as I've been telling dumb niggas, but like I said, 2 more niggas ended up in the river dead today. Niggas don't seem to be. I don't know if it's niggas. I think it's white tea people. Cause the media is being very cryptic about who the bodies are. See, I left that up for Pinky. Their flat stomach is in the back and round asses in the front. That is the funniest shit ever. God damn, Pinky, we need a t-shirt for that. We damn sure need a t-shirt for that. Cause when you said that, I immediately saw what you said. I literally saw that shit. I was like, what?
Family, at this point in time, there's a lot of people running around saying fuck ICE. While you have a bunch of mayors and political officials running around also saying we need... Family, at this point in time, there's a lot of people running around saying fuck ICE.
Shout out to church.
While you have a bunch of mayors and political officials running around also saying we need all people to come together, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, all this other stuff. Some people are saying all the gangs come together.
I hope I don't get no damn
to fight ICE.
No damn strike.
But at the same time, in the same breath, in the same sentence, they're saying, let me be clear, we're not talking about the police. We stand with our police. We back the blue. We should support the blue. The same people that have been oppressing foundational black Americans for the longest. Understand what they're saying to you. They just want things to go back to normal. They do not want things to stop. Remember that.
Shout out to the Church of Black Power. If you're not following my good brother, Church of Black Power, make sure you get your bitch ass over there and so you can get a good sermon. Shout out to Church of Black Power. I remember the first time I heard church say the Nabiscos. Shout out to church. Go ahead, Donnie. Right
Recently,
boy
a
news.
federal judge paused
Where
Donald
the
Trump
hell
from
is
ending the
Navi at?
TPS status for Haitians, but now Haitians run into another challenge in Florida. Florida is not renewing their driver's license. Yeah, the Haitians in Florida that try to renew their license, the DMV out there is like, no, we're not renewing your license. They don't have to comply with the order from the federal judge because no written instructions or directions was sent to the state.
Without a federal decree stating that it must be extended or renewed, states are not obligated to honor the stop of termination.
The Trump administration has continued to criticize the judge's decision, saying TPS is not permanent.
So yeah, this is a challenge that they're running into in Florida. As of now, Florida DMV haven't released any statements or any directions of how Haitians could renew their license if there's a possibility of them renewing their license.
Y'all niggas in limbo. That's called being left in motherfucking limbo. Yeah, niggas like, oh, ça passe, nigga. How I'm going to do my Uber Eats, nigga. Oh, ça passe. Oh, nigga. Ça passe, nigga.
I mean, the smell is what immediately tells you that something is off. There is a really pungent stench across this whole area. I mean, you could smell it as soon as we started on the trail, walking down towards the riverbank.
Miller tells me the cold weather could actually be keeping the E. coli and other bacteria that is now in the river and along the shoreline alive, slowing the natural cleansing process.
So those colder temperatures slow bacterial growth, they slow down decomposition. That's what's happening out here. The pathogens that work through the sewage water that were in the water and distributed, the water temperature right now is 39 degrees. That's refrigerator temperature water. And that water will help to slow the growth of the bacteria, prevent the die-off, a massive die-off of the bacteria. So from that standpoint, the cold water can actually help transport further distances some of the pathogens.
Another factor keeping bacteria from breaking down naturally, the ice.
Too,
You've got ice on a lot of the river. If you look at the main channel, you can see it's ice covered. That ice is reflecting sunlight. It's reflecting UV light that could help to sterilize some of the water and the pathogens that are in it. Plus, as the water moves downstream, it's out of sight, out of mind. I mean, a lot of sewage treatment or a lot of pollution management is dilution is the solution. And as it moves downriver, yes, it's getting diluted, but that's still the risk of these pathogens in the water still exists. It's significant.
And then Miller says there's the tides.
The low flow of water is also working against us right now. You need more water to help flush and dilute the pollutants that are in and present in the environment. The water level, I've never seen it this low right now. You were saying that a little while ago, last week, that this was a channel that was filled with water. And right now we're looking at a lot of rock and a lot of bare area that is not covered in water. So it's that lack of flow that's going to also have impacts on.
God damn, DC. Y'all shit together, man. Stay out of that fucking water. I've been warning y'all. This the second day they done found 2 bodies in the water. Cause y'all niggas, and they being very cryptic about who these bodies are. Y'all don't even get it. Yeah, Restream, we not gonna even be here that much longer, nigga. I gotta go over there and try to play my Genshin Impact again. Yeah, we about to get to that right now. And yeah, I'm gonna use them Nabiscos, and then I want to do a health chat for my sisters real quick, because I worry about this type of stuff that they do to black women, because they would never do this to a white woman. And I don't think Latino women ever go through this. I don't know. I've never heard it. I know they had babies like rabbits. Because I remember when my brother got my apartment raided by the damn police because he worried about some damn Latino baby out on the damn steps. I'm like, leave that baby out there. It's like a deer. It knows how to get back to where they leave them in the goddamn bushes. The hell is you worried about a Latino baby for? It can't even understand you. Oh, that nigga. And that nigga, I remember that nigga ate 2 pans of lasagna. And I had cooked 2 pans of lasagna. I come back, me and my wife, this nigga that ate my 2 pans of lasagna, talking about, oh, he thought we left that for him. Like, what nigga eat? That nigga living like Garfield for real. I remember I had to throw that nigga out. I remember my wife, that was the one time she kind of like was defied against me because she's like, no, you can't just throw, it's your brother. You can't just throw him out. Nah, bitch, you don't understand this nigga. I do. Get this nigga out of here. My mama calling, like, you throwing Fred out? Yeah, send that nigga a bus ticket and let that nigga go back to New York. Get this nigga out of here. Freddie D. I still ain't forget that nigga. He's still my brother, but he be talking so much weird shit. At times, I think he might have matured. I don't know. I still don't fuck with him. He's still blocked. Before we get to all that, let's get to what I really want to get to.
History Month, we're highlighting foundational Black Americans whose ingenuity, innovations, and labor play a critical role in American culture and infrastructure. Foundational Black Americans whose ingenuity, innovations, and 1887, and whose ingenuity, innovations, and labor, elevator doors, whose ingenuity. History Month, we're highlighting foundational Black Americans whose ingenuity, innovations, and labor play a critical role in American culture and infrastructure, including Alexander Miles, who invented automatic elevator doors in 1887, and Garrett Morgan, who invented the 3-light traffic signal in 1923. And our next guest is working to ensure that foundational Black Americans' contributions are known.
Before the modern day toilet, the can, the pot, the throne, the john, whatever you call it, going to the bathroom used to be messy, uncomfortable, it smelled bad, and it could also spread disease. All that began to change because the foundational Black American invented the modern indoor toilet. And his name was Thomas Elkin.
Yeah, thank goodness for Thomas Elkin. And that is just one of many videos made by author and creator of foundational Black American legacy, Teresa Allman. History Month.
Soldier Boy Dre.
All right, we gotta stop. I didn't know that nigga threw some music in there.
Nigga, we made
it. Well, look, we already know what part. I ain't know that nigga threw no music in there. I didn't listen to the full thing. But shout out to that brother. Shout out to our wonderful sister. Yeah, she's on TikTok. She do a lot of things. She be walking through just like a regular grocery store, pointing out everything, even the sponges. It ain't nothing that's in the store that wasn't. See, white people think somehow there was a white person that did all this stuff. No, y'all didn't do a damn thing. You never did anything. Even if you was a poor white person, you was still benefiting off the backs of a black person. At least Tom Cruise did show that in his movie Far and Away. Go watch the movie where Tom Cruise is in the movie and he's getting with a white bitch so they can go run out there because the white people are giving them land. They used to make white people run races. to get land. And anything went because white people was killing other white people and all that. So thank God us niggas wasn't involved in that, even though that was our land being stolen. But the devils was killing each other to get that land. But this is a tragic story of this sister, because not only is it tragic that she went through this, but the fact that she was leaving text messages, and that's all her family got to remember as before her demise. And this sister was, I believe, working in the police force. But let's watch.
A woman at risk of heart failure died while waiting for an abortion. 34-year-old C.G. Graham went to a cardiologist in North Carolina in November 2023 with a dangerous heart rhythm disorder. A woman at risk of heart failure died while waiting for an abortion. 34-year-old C.G. Graham went to a cardiologist in North Carolina in November 2023 with a dangerous heart.
And let's correct the media. She didn't die waiting for an abortion. They like to make it like, oh, this sister was about abortion. No. She found out about this situation, then she realized, like, I might need an abortion. She wasn't all about an abortion. She wanted the baby at first, till she found out that something was going on with her heart. Then she realized, like, well, shit, I might have to get an abortion. I might not be able to, you know what I'm saying? And this is not a full-term baby or nothing. So I don't want y'all to be thinking like this sister was pro-abortion, because the way the media try to put it is like she was some pro-abortion, even though they got her showing she's got a baby in her hands. You got to be careful with the white stream media.
A woman at risk of heart failure died while waiting for an abortion. 34-year-old C.G. Graham went to a cardiologist in North Carolina in November 2023 with a dangerous heart rhythm disorder, a condition specialists say is usually treatable. Her heart rate was recorded at nearly 200 beats per minute, but after a pregnancy test came back positive, Graham was not given the treatment that could have stabilized her heart. Friends later showed reporters text messages in which she said doctors would not treat her because she was pregnant. Graham believed an abortion was the only way to protect her health. She contacted the clinic, but was told she would need to wait almost 2 weeks as delays grew under North Carolina's new abortion restrictions and an influx of patients from neighboring states with stricter bans. In messages, Graham said her chest hurt, her heart was pounding, and all she could do was wait. She died at home days later. Her death was ruled a cardiac arrhythmia linked to pregnancy.
I'm so upset about that. Y'all niggas gotta stop this shit, man. Stop it, man. Yeah, Trump was in poor taste. I'm gonna say it again. Trump was in poor taste. Yeah, there's the black man who went to support Venezuelans and got called the N-word by the same people he went to support. So every time I see a dumb nigga out there, y'all niggas on y'all own. Y'all on y'all motherfucking own. This is who the Nabiscos are. This is down in Australia. But listen to how many of them they grabbed up.
Just when you thought things couldn't get any more disturbing, shocking new details have emerged about Australia's alleged satanic pedophile.
And there's a video of a little girl talking about this shit, but I can't bring that shit over here because I believe I'll get a strike by YouTube of a little girl describing what happened to her and what was going on. in this alleged church. Because they always create churches, the white people.
Satanic pedophile ring after police arrested one of their own and a top swimming coach. A dozen riot squad officers entered the home of 62-year-old Colin Milne early on Tuesday. Some of the charges allegedly involve bestiality and animal crush material, where animals are subjected to extreme torture for the sexual gratification of viewers. Authorities now believe they have tracked down a further 145 alleged predators across the world who are believed to be a part of the international ring. 3 of the men charged were living in a squalid prison house, including 42-year-old Mark Andrew Sendecki, a esteemed swim coach for Masters Swimming Victoria, and LGBTQ+ swim group Glamourhead Sharks. So far, none of the 3 men arrested have applied for bail.
They sit there and said it themselves, a LGBTQ swim group, and y'all keep playing like LGBTQ does not equate to pedophilia and all that shit. Because all I know is in my lifetime, for you to be gay, you gotta be gay with somebody else. You can't be gay by yourself. I could be heterosexual by myself all damn day, every day. But you can't be gay by yourself. Just remember that. Don't let people play with y'all, family. Don't you let these people play in your face, man. Cash App talking to me like a fat bitch. Hey, boo, you know it's cash season. You know it's tax season. You already know what it is. I'm up right. I'm doing it right now. We cooking right now. I'm cooking right now. I'm cooking right now. Y'all think this shit is like not real. I equate it to one and the same. And just as over in America, you're catching police doing this filthiness. In America, they catching the same niggas. It's just not being made known to the news like it is. Black people already know. Why you think them niggas always want to grab between your ball sack and all that? That's gay shit. All that shit gay. Y'all can play like it ain't all you want. I know gay shit when I see gay shit. Oh yeah, we already saw that. Oh yeah, let's play that right there because I want y'all to hear that story. Oh yeah, this is the white kid that I was telling y'all about. Yeah, let's get into Nabiscos. Let's really get into these damn Nabiscos. Because I ain't just go us on the way out. We gonna go us in another way, but we gonna talk about the Nabiscos too. Because a lot of times we have a lot of stories about us and things that's being done to. We know that, but let's just see what they do to each other and what they do all the damn time. Because that's the biggest problem. I'm gonna be honest about it. You can either believe it or you don't. But this is what these folks are doing. It's Friday night. I know a lot of the family. Well, it's Saturday morning now. I forgot. I gotta go over there and check my sister DJ Tanya Renee. I ain't been over there in a minute. Gotta holler at her. So this the white boy I was talking about. When you gotta be careful when you're around white boys. Cause I always say this with people when they be like, oh yeah, remember the Jamaican nigga that was out there so called with them hunting and then he got killed, and then the white people say, oh, we was all just playing a prank, but then he got aggressive, and then somehow his ass ended up dead. Y'all better remember that, y'all. This is what they do to you. This is what is fun to them. Mayhem.
Sorry, Brady. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
You want to be on fire? No. He wants to see some more.
He wants a real seat. He wants a real seat. He wants a real seat. Oh my God.
That 17-year-old is now facing.
Sorry, Brady. I'm sorry.
Stop my video.
You want to be on fire? No. He wants to see some more.
He wants a real seat. He wants a real seat. He wants a real seat. Oh my God.
That 17-year-old is now facing felony charges for setting his friend on fire. The victim reportedly told his mom that he got burned because he threw a water bottle filled with gas into the fire, but his dad found the viral video and called the cops.
Oh my God. Get in the lake, 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 get in the lake. Dude, get in the lake, get in the lake.
Put his friend on fire.
Dude.
And see,
put it out,
they
put it
all
out.
laughing.
Oh my turtle bug. Oh my God. Dude. Dude. Get in the water. Holy f. Yes.
You can't really just put out fire with gasoline in a goddamn water, nigga. Sometimes that exacerbates it. This is why I'm trying to tell y'all. This is why you don't be around them. Y'all don't really get it. This is why you don't be around these people. But y'all never get it and y'all never understand. Remember they tried to put the black nigga in that somewhere in Kansas in a damn chopping machine? That nigga turned out he was some damn type of African. You already know. Yeah, I did start late. I was busy. And then I was late. And then there was Black Alpha in them. My fingers is not that big that you can't fucking get it. Man, you know what? You get on my fucking nerve, fucking. Yeah, Black Alpha and them was on. It's a lot of family. It's a lot of family. See, I don't compete with other brothers and sisters. That's why when Jesse be like, "Oh shit, you going with Black Alpha?" I'm like, sometimes, nigga, it ain't like I'm competing. I just got this the time I'm going. I ain't got no choice. I said I was committed to doing the show and the broadcast, so I can only go at this time. I don't compete with my brothers and sisters. I just do what I gotta do when I can. And if we somehow end up on the same timeline or wavelength, then so be it. It just has to be that way.
Also developing this morning, a new federal arrest is drawing attention to what prosecutors say was Don Lemon's role in planning and recording the disturbing protest of demonstrators storming that Minnesota church service. A Temple University student has now surrendered on federal charges, admitting he helped.
Explaining that them niggas got all your kids, 23andMe and all that DNA, and they've been selling it, y'all. Y'all better wake the fuck up. I'm glad I'm
how many customers do you have approximately?
Between 14 and 15 million customers.
Between 14 and 15 million. I think you told Senator Britt just a minute ago that a goodly number of those are minors. Is that correct?
What I said was I don't have the number of customers.
You have the genetic data of a good many minors. Is that correct?
We have genetic data for a particular number of minors, and I will be happy to provide.
People under the age of 18. Is that correct?
That is how I'm defining a minor.
So they give your customers, I just want to make sure I understand your business model. Your customers give you their genetic information for you to run various tests on. Is that right?
All you goofy niggas
Yes, that is
out
correct.
there
And
listening
I mean,
to
that's
these
pretty
African
sensitive stuff,
niggas.
isn't it? Somebody's
Boy,
genetic
you like
information. Is there anything more personal than that?
I would agree
nigga.
with you, Senator, that genetic
Y'all are
data is
dumb.
sensitive information.
And so now you're just going to sell all of it? 15 million people, bunches of kids, maybe millions. It's just going to be sold in the open market?
As Senator, the good news, as I mentioned, is that the two bidders or buyers for the company, one is Regeneron, which is
That's the big pharma company?
It
doesn't make me feel any better.
It is a large pharmaceutical company.
All right, so you're gonna take 15 million Americans' genetic information and you're gonna sell it to somebody. And your message to us is today: trust us, it'll be fine. Maybe it's a big pharma company. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe they'll treat it right. I thought your privacy code, your privacy commitment, said that consumers had a right not to have their information shared with anybody else without their consent. I mean, I've got your privacy statement right here. It says that without their consent, you can't share their information. You're about to sell it.
Senator, that consent is, essentially for,
not real.
Not share for research purposes, and we are not selling it for research purposes.
So when you tell the consumer, give us your personal information and we'll take money from you, and we won't give it to anybody without your consent, it's not real. It just means, maybe kind of depends on the day.
Senator, I will say that our customers' data is their.
Let me just say this to y'all. When did you have any hearings like this under the Democrats? I'm asking for a friend, somebody. If people in here right now, tell me in the chat, when have you seen this for the damn Democrats fighting for your damn rights? See, I don't fuck with the Republicans, but I see where they moving in ways that to me makes a whole lot of sense. If y'all can hit that Cash App, those of you who don't, shout out to Fresh, who always be tapping in. I have much love and respect for Fresh, always tapping in, hitting it up. But for those others, if you want to see something greater and better this summer, which we're going to do it regardless, but chime in, be a part of the family. Be like, yeah, I help do that. I help do that. Hit that Cash App, hit that Venmo, hit the whole jazon. You know what I mean? If my Zelle wasn't my damn phone number, I would just put that in there too. But I know I'd have a lot of weird niggas just calling me. They calling me. They selling your fucking DNA.
They have the right at all times to access that information.
How?
They can edit it.
Well, sure they can, but you're about to sell it to who knows who. They can't control it. You said to Senator Moody that consumers have complete control of their data. Complete. How can they have complete control if you're about to sell it without their consent?
Senator, they can delete that data anytime up until the sale and after.
Oh, okay. They can delete the data. Have you fixed the ability of customers to go on your website and delete it? Because right after you announced your sale, your deletion page went down. I hold in my hand here an article from the Wall Street Journal. 23andMe site goes down as customers struggle to delete their data. Can they even get onto your site to delete their data?
They can, Senator. And
you fixed this?
That was an issue that, yes, we fixed immediately after.
It's up and running now? Customers can go on?
Customers can go on and they can delete their data.
What happens?
He should have went from his phone right there and went to go check it. He should have been like, yeah, I'm about to check it through my iPhone right now. Oh, that white nigga would have been fucking sweating like he would have been sweating hog cakes. Hope FBA is good, my nigga, because you ain't come in tonight. I know you was dealing with a crazed nigga. Yeah, let's show that too. We want people to see that. Yeah, this is classic. I gotta show that shit because this is what tethers is. Yeah, we gonna probably get out of here because this is all this is going down the line is tether shit and liberal white people shit, and this is why I want you to understand delineation is the key, and this is the reason why we have to delineate. We have to separate from all these people. I had people talk about, oh fuck you, I'm gonna unfollow you. I said, bitch, do both you and me a favor, and yet the bitch still ain't unfollow me. I'm looking today at the bitch thing. I'm like, why is the bitch still following me? I done told the bitch to unfollow me. Do us both a favor. You don't like me and I don't like you either, baby. Is you is or is you ain't my baby? Cause if you ain't then baby, let me know. Cause all I know is that I know that you ain't never my baby. So baby, I got to go and let you go. That's right. Even in Tom Jerry fucking cartoons, you was hearing black people singing and speaking from the heart of foundational black Americans. And yet y'all niggas still don't get it. You old Negroes, y'all just lost. And a lot of you old Negroes, you raised a lot of the niggas that's our ages and under that we still got to be like, nigga, what you mean you don't understand what foundational black American mean? What the hell is wrong with you? You can't be just this damn deaf, dumb, and blind. It means and says exactly what it means to say. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Here we go. A Kazakhstan nigga who got a license under these niggas. This happened
Four
just the other day,
Americans were
y'all.
tragically killed and lost their lives this week yet again from an illegal alien, an individual who was paroled into the country by the Biden administration. Four Americans were tragically killed and lost their lives this week yet again from an illegal alien, an individual who was paroled into the country by the Biden administration using the CBP-1 app, which they created. And this illegal alien from Kyrgyzstan was traveling on an Indiana highway, and he failed to brake for a slowed semi-truck in front of him. He swerved into the lane, and he crashed into a van carrying 15 passengers, and 4 people were killed in that crash.
Y'all don't even get it yet. Y'all don't know your lives is in danger on these roads with all these illegal immigrants. Even your Uber food, your DoorDash is also on the goddamn list. Look at this shit right here, y'all.
From DoorDash, and this guy's just eating it.
And I know this is a
Fantastic.
classic. This is like,
From
y'all should have seen
DoorDash,
this.
and this guy's just eating it.
Look at the nigga.
Fantastic.
Look, that's a tether. Just eating a nigga food. Just still eating it. Like, no shame.
You're sorry. Sorry, you're still eating it, huh? There you go.
Talking about he got diabetes. Y'all see this shit? What the fuck? Look at that light bulb head. Just eating. I'm telling you, I had ordered from First Watch. And the bitch tried to tell him she delivered to me. And I'm looking at the bitch car on my phone. And I'm like, the bitch ain't delivered nothing. I'm immediately calling goddamn Uber Eats. I'm like, she ain't delivered shit here. You're not charging me. And I walked and I found the bitch right out there, a fat Latino bitch. And she was eating my motherfucking food. Sitting right there, eating my motherfucking First Watch. And she gonna try to speed off. almost hit me too. If I'd have had a gun, I would have shot her ass too, like Renee Good. Listen, these the liberals, these your liberal white people.
Remember, this is the side that preaches to us about love, tolerance, and acceptance. Yet this woman is out here calling federal agents niggers. This is the second time in a couple of days that we've seen white people calling federal agents niggers.
Yeah, that was the second time at that time,
These
but
are
it's been
white liberals on the
four
left.
more
And for
cases.
whatever reason, they think it's okay to call people the N-word all of a sudden. And what's even more interesting is the silence from the left overall. So white liberals love black people until they work for ICE or, they're on the right. Then they think it's okay to call black people the N-word, or just people in general, call them a nigger. Crazy work. This is the left.
Yeah, because we don't even know
this
this nigga's political background
like 3
working
days
for
that I've
ICE.
seen this in Minnesota. And again, the Democrats as a whole are quiet. They're not condemning this or not calling it out aggressively. They're just, can't see it, can't hear it. We're going to act like it never happened. Maybe it's out there, but I've never seen someone on the right
evil,
calling
hear
federal
no
agents
evil,
niggers.
speak no evil
Haven't seen
either.
it.
That's what
Maybe
they
it's out
doing.
there. Haven't seen it, but I'm seeing it from the left. Again, like I said before, seems like the left is getting back to their roots. Democrats were the party of slavery. They were the party of the KKK. Now it seems many people on the left think it's okay to call
Now,
people.
this is where I will refute. Hold on. This is where I refute this nigga. Because they had a switch. They switched over and shit. Both parties, though, are equally racist. So stop with it's the left or it's the right. They're the same wings on the same. Notice StreamYard decided to fuck with me when I made the statement that they were both the same creatures on the same wings. See, this what I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't play like they don't know. I don't know they watching us. They watching us. And we going to get out on that right there because I'm not going through no more fighting through all that shit. We're going to get up out of here. I hope y'all had a great one. Look, even if I be, y'all think we tripping all the time, I still love Pinky. She got her opinions. I got my opinions, and there's no difference. And I'm not never mad at her because she got her opinion. I still love her. I still want her to go to Japan with us, so when she could say that Yakisobe is that Yakisobe is racist. Because Pinky gonna call it out, but I ain't mad at her ever. Shout out to Ray Ray FBA, James C, Young Riaz, everybody that was in here tonight. Miss April Showers showed through. Who else? There was a couple of other people. I'm sorry, I can't remember y'all at the moment. But yeah, I'm holding my balls because I gotta go to what that bitch said. I have to urinate, like the bitch on Sheldon on Big Bang Theory. But look, I appreciate y'all. We may come through tomorrow, which is today. We may be on later on today. I may get on here later and pop some shit. But shit, cause we still got some stories. But anyway, y'all have a great one. Stay blessed up. I love y'all. Y'all stay warm, cause tomorrow, if you out here on the East Coast, it's gonna be crazy all day. It's gonna be in the negatives. So y'all stay safe. Don't catch no frostbite. Don't lose your nose, your feet. your knuckle or your toes. Stay on your pivot. This Breeze Omega, this Breeze, and I'm out.
Yeah. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Yeah, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Yeah, grits and gravy. Grandma hold it down on the porch, barbecue, pig feet, pass me the hot sauce. Uncle Ben got a shotgun, double barrel, you won't pay the price. Living in the country living the life. New York City's my wife, downtown's my mistress. I love fried eggs, ham and biscuits, and cutlass drop, Cadillac convertibles. Lincolns, we cut off the top, the block, we run the streets, we set up shop, it's all gravy, grits and pork chops, we roll tops, hops and barley, man, we see purple like it's Barney, man, it's funny how on farms there's pigs and chickens, and the streets got pigs and chickens, I ain't saying nothing wrong about cops and women, but if the shoe fits, wear it, y'all, you know the doggone bar, he ain't even scared of y'all, I'ma keep walking, I ain't scared to fall, when I know most of y'all scared to crawl, with the strength of a giant might scale a wall, singing Negro hymns like Mahalia, y'all. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits, and gravy.
The Hambo, have you heard? I put most of these herbs head straight to the curb. They went flipping the birds, you know, but I did it all with a banjo, straw hat, overalls, and a pair of sandals. Smoking Winston Lights, Salem's and Camels. Yelling, hurry up, boy, load up my ammo. Orange hat, jumpsuit, color of camel. 4-wheel, see if you can handle it. You ain't got fire, just enough to light a candle with. You ain't a builder, I wouldn't never hand you bricks. I hear them chirping. Without my pork rinds, grits, and gravy, I have a fit like a baby. Might even come around and have to pick up your lady and take her somewhere that's shady, but not under popular trees with strange fruit. Part of the civil rights movement, I done found my roots. That's why I'm trying to find the truth. Only want that real shit when I come up and spit in the booth. Eat it up, regurgitate and give it to you. Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. I see you at the barbecue. Yeah, I see you at the barbecue. Yeah.
Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits, and gravy. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits, and gravy.
God, the dead has arisen.
I done had enough bad luck. Keep me laughing.